Hello, everybody. Today is March 6th, 2025. This is a procedure on how to do an automated flight plan within Drone Deploy. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head to Google, head to Drone Deploy, dronedeploy.com. You'll create a new project in the top right. For the purpose of this video, we're going to be sampling Safeway Leduc. So I'm going to type in Leduc, and we're going to toggle over to Safeway. Here you will name your project, Safeway Leduc. Here you have your flight plan options. For manual mode, it will still stitch together that 3D model for you, but you will be flying the drone and taking the pictures yourself manually. Here's the standard mode where the drone will fly itself and automatically take the pictures. The facade, side to side scan. And then we have corridor. Panorama is a cool feature. It's kind of like that sphere, like what you would see on the Google Maps truck. You have your video and video report. For this procedure, we're going to show you how to set up the automated flight plan within the standard mode. So I know this building pretty well, but as procedure, you will want to show up to site and take the drone up to the highest structure elevation. For this case, it is this tower here, is about 30 feet. So I'll want to set the flight altitude to around 60 feet for this flight. And then you have your Enchants 3D. You're going to want to make sure that's on. You got your advanced options. You're going to want to make sure your obstacle avoidance is on. This is also pretty important. You want to switch this to the drone that you're using for optimal performance. So we're using the Mavic 3 Thermal. You can see how the grid changes. It needs to take more pictures with the thermal camera. And then you're going to turn automatic settings off. You're going to want perimeter 3D on and make sure your crosshatch 3D is on. So these will take the pictures from obviously 60 feet and it will go through this grid. Your drone's going to land after the automated flight, retake off, and you're going to want to capture some manual photos of the side. So that's what the crosshatch 3D and Enchants 3D is. It will kind of go around, but at that same 60 feet altitude. So you're going to want to take some manual photos below 60 feet, and that's just to get some better captures of the soffit and anything below 60 feet. When you're doing this, you're going to want to use the same elevation. So if you begin taking your manual photos at, let's say, 20 feet, you're going to want to keep that 20 feet all the way around the building. Obviously, if there's an obstacle, you're going to have to go around that obstacle or over it, but then you're going to want to set your drone altitude back at 20 feet before continuing. For example, would fly this grid for me and then come and land. I would retake off the drone in manual mode and put on automatic pictures. So the drone automatically takes a picture every 3 seconds. And then I would go around the outside at about 15 or 20 feet. I would want to keep the same elevation. Thank you.